Well, welcome, ladies and gents. Netflix's new Resident Evil series. I've watched the first episode whilst drinking some white wine. A nice Hungarian Pinot Grigio. This is not a review, obviously, of the overall series. I don't know. It might vastly improve in quality, or it'll continue as it is, like a piece of shit. I don't know what I'm watching. It's baffling. And because Netflix clamps down on copyright, I cannot show anything. So, suck my fat schlong, Netflix. Appreciate you, thank you, for all the garbage that you make, which allows me to make content such as this. If you're going to cry about me not enjoying it, well, look, I'm not telling you can't enjoy it. So let that be a lesson. Live and let live. Fudge face. Anyway, do you want to watch a story about two twin sisters of Albert Wesker moving to presumably rural Cape Town in New Raccoon City? But they're not technically twin sisters, but they are technically same dad but different surrogate mothers, or different donor mothers, but they're born at the same time, so technically twins? Convoluted, right? Just like this show's narrative and how it shows everything. It's fucking poo. As I've coined the phrase, poo-poo magoo, you might say. Yeah, it's real bad. You're not going to like this show. There is nothing reminiscent to the games here. We're watching a story about two children half the time, and then the other half the time we're watching a story about a very angry woman running around weird CGI London. Actual dialogue in the film, come on, show me something, to herself, to which then zombos turn up that look fucking worse than Shaun of the Dead. Constantine, the same people that made the original Resident Evil and subsequently what followed, are the people behind this. They've just got Netflix to distribute it. They're like, well, we can't possibly get a studio to distribute this bollocks. What we'll do, we'll partner with Netflix, and Netflix will just distribute this absolute pile of poo. No worries. This is, and I tell you what's surprising is the inconsistency in quality. There is a giant CGI caterpillar in this first episode, and it looks alright. There's also a very small Doberman pincher, and it looks proper shit. How'd you go from one extreme to the other? Also, that giant caterpillar has the strength and sort of mental fortitude to grab its victim of a cotton wool bud. It's so piss weak. It grabs hold of our lead character. I can't even remember her name, don't give a shit. And it's pulling on her, and she's holding a scaffolding bar. Nothing happens. It drops her. I fucking kid you not. It drops her from a really big height down onto the front of a car. And I'm like, well, she's dead then. Like, you would literally be dead. The impact from that is unreal. She smashes the windscreen. You'd be dead. You'd be fucking dead. Anyway, she gets saved by British men with their guns. And they're like, oh, she's got some internal bleeding there. They kill the caterpillar. And then she's left with what looks like jizz on her face. Oh, it's obviously caterpillar blood. Oh, fuck me. This story is so bad. Like, it is real bad. Albert Wesker, great actor playing Albert Wesker. Just terrible story. There is literally, this is a Resident Evil series. There is a scene where they move to the new school and the bully bullies presumably Billie Eilish wannabe, vegan, pro, whatever. And then her sister fights back for her on her behalf. And then Albert Wesker comes in and is like, what's your name? Dave, right? So you work for Raccoon as well? Yeah. What would you do? Software developer or some server shit. Oh, right. How many people can do your job, Dave? Hundreds? Thousands? Yeah, probably. How many? Do you know what I do? Do you know how many people can do my job? One. So I'm going to get you fired. I'm going to get you blacklisted. Unless you tell your daughter to say sorry. This is a legit scene in this series. Let that sink in. It's proper shit, is what it is. Yeah, it's proper poo. I've not seen a series this bad for a while. And I know there's loads of people that be like, oh, but you just complain about stuff. Start making good things. And also, I love some good stuff. Top Gun Maverick was amazing. That was recently. But this decline in quality, it just seems... It's like the dam has burst, and every studio possible is just like, you know what, fuck it. We're just going to put anything out. Doesn't matter. Whatever. Literally, whatever. The dam's burst. Who cares? Quality's just down the drain. Anyway. This was terrible. I'd like to tell you what happened. But it's weirdly flitting between present day and past day to sort of show you that these two twin sisters were sisters. And it's like, we fucking know they're sisters. We don't need to see this crap. I presume it'll probably be really important later down the line. Probably won't be. Nothing that will be remotely satisfying. But it'll be important, of course. And then the modern day stuff is nonsense. Like, this strong woman has gone left her bloody husband and daughter behind. And I kid you not, she's off doing missions with a rabbit. She's like, right, I'm going to make him bleed. You know, I'm going to make the rabbit bleed. I'm going to monitor the zombos, which they call zeros now. Fuck off. And then she cuts herself, and I'm like, where's your gun? You've been doing this for 6 months. You didn't think to bring a gun? You're a dipshit. Like, terrible. Such bad writing. Such bad writing. She gets captured. Again, like I said, because the caterpillar comes for her. British men save her, and then they capture her. They call Umbrella Corp. And then big fat dude is like, stumbles down some steps, making himself look super cool. And just shoots the British guy in the face. And then it's like, oh, your sister's been looking for you. And then cutscene, end episode. While she jumps from a great height into a wall of zombos. That's definitely not going to do a green stick fracture. Snap your fucking leg out. Definitely not. Of course not. Definitely not. You're an idiot. Kill yourself. You probably have. Anyway, that's my review of episode 1. Utter garbage. Don't watch it. Also, ladies and gentlemen, consider checking out my Teespring store. Supporting the channel via this way does go a long way. But also, not only that, you do get to wear some awesome merch. These are one-of-a-kind designs designed for me by my graphic designer. We, of course, have our Clown World line, which is in mugs, hoodies, t-shirts. We've got Space Jeebus. And then for something a little bit different, we, of course, have right down at the bottom right here, we have our Pulsar GTIR. Also, ladies and gentlemen, consider checking out and supporting my second channel, which is Car Nonsense. This is a vlog and car channel. You can find links to this in the description box, along with my Teespring. Please do consider supporting.